Welcome to the Metagame with Oni Black Mage. We'll be continuing Batman Arkham City with Part 10, Industrial District. We'll be starting right there about dead center of the Industrial District area, and we'll just be continuing wrapping around the area. Out of the tower we just burst out of, hang a left, and you'll see this advertisement for the shop of the Ratcatcher. Go ahead and get a little closer as the camera still is sensitive. And snapshot, that's one riddle down. Don't be fooled by that one riddle that looks like it's on top of the sewer area. It is linked to the sewer area, and while we will get to it, it doesn't contribute to the Industrial District score. So, moving on westward, we'll be going up to the rooftop level for this next one. There is a sequence puzzle here. It requires a little bit of timing, and if you lose the pace, you will have to restart over from this. That's okay. Just match the pace of the green question marks, run across, and if you time the sequence properly, you will get a riddle trophy. Fortunately, this thing allows, infinite tries, so try to keep it cool and just keep your timing okay. Reflexes is a bigger part of this game, it seems. If you go a little bit north and just drop off on the roof, there's going to be a tiger containment area. So let's just go ahead and do so. Run a little bit north, drop down. This one's pretty simple. You can see in the range there is a cryptographic sequencer puzzle. Just simply go ahead and do so. You notice the security level on this one's pretty high. So make sure you have the upgrade. Unlocks that and it's safe to enter. One more Riddler trophy. Alright, keep going north, right over this wall here. We have another dive bomb sort of pressure plate. This Riddler globe will not unlock, as you can see in the nearby area, unless you hit it with a very high altitude. And this one's altitude is, as you can see with the line, even higher than the previous one. So we're going to go ahead and not jump off from a particular point, but accelerated grapple boost up to a point and continue gliding. If you try jumping off a point, there unfortunately really isn't a point nearby that's good enough. So get the extra few bits of altitude there, glide over as quick as you can, and just be careful with your aiming. Dive. Hit it straight on to illuminate. There we go. As usual, go ahead and target it with a regular bat claw, or batarang, that's funny, and collect the Riddler trophy. I'm just reminded of when I first misstepped the bat claw for the batarang, and now I just mistook the batarang for the bat claw. Man, people probably aren't going to let that one go again. Alright, so right around the corner from this one is a wall we can destroy. Go ahead and do so. And you see another REC puzzle. This one doesn't take too much thought. Go ahead and get your REC out. This one controls it back and forth while this one picks it up. So pick it up, be fast to go ahead and pull it back. And by the time you get the timing right, it will drop down for you to collect. Nearby, just jumping up here, we're right underneath this crane that's dipping into the water, or rather it will. Go ahead and shoot up there. You notice an REC motor, go ahead and fire that. You can quick fire, and it will drop a little hook into the water on that green spot. It will stay there. What you need to do is actually hit it again, this little motor, with the reverse of the REC. So that way I'll pull up a Riddler trophy. Falcone shipping. If you turn around, we are actually right next to Zasz's hideout. If you haven't already completed the Zasz's quest, you will need to complete the Zasz's quest, otherwise you won't be able to enter this area. And to make the Zasz's side quest manageable, I don't know how you could do it otherwise, do the augmented reality training and get the accelerated bat boosting claw thing, so that way you can glide infinitely. Alright, we are in the hideout in the front sort of area where normally you would just have this door unlocked when you already beat Zasz, as we just did. Go ahead and just run straight forward. You notice on the table there are a lot of calling cards. Angle the camera on top of them and take a picture of that. That's that. Before you walk away, on the table next to the calling cards, there's actually a button you can press, or at least you can use, and this turns on the electricity on the bridge that we just crossed to get over here. This sets up for the next riddle puzzle. So go ahead and exit here, and enter the air duct that we normally entered had we not unlocked that door. You can see the dead electricity panel over there, which as you can see is very likely what we're going to power up next. So go ahead and drop down. That's the riddle globe that corresponds to the last piece of the puzzle. Make sure the water level is down and throw a bat claw. Remote battering, geez, I did it again. Turn around the corner, be very careful, and charge up that little panel. One more Riddler trophy. I think it's a good sign that I've probably been doing these videos a little bit too long already at this point. That's okay, we're actually almost done. I think we're more than halfway through with all the riddles in the game. What we're going to do is go around this bend here and try to throw this freeze blast grenade as far in as you can. You're not going to be able to jump in over there, so go ahead and jump back up onto the solid land and get your bat line out and land carefully on top of the platform we just created. If you turn around, up on the inner part of this tunnel, you will notice a Riddler trophy hanging up there on the wall. So go ahead and backclaw that down, and to get back you can just drop down into the water as I walk on the water right here for a couple steps, like Bat Jesus. And that's it. You can go ahead and leave this area now, just by leaping up there, crawling out through the air duct. Alright, as soon as you exit Zasz's place, you will notice dead ahead there is a newspaper stand. Just run forward and get that whole thing into view. Bill's hot dogs. And get a good picture. That is the next riddle. I really like how they give you more history behind why each one of these are relevant, because honestly I didn't know otherwise. Alright, so go up and over Zasz's hideout. Right behind it, you can drop down in this area. This is a very, this one took me a few tries, this little timing sort of pressure plate puzzle. All you have to do is walk across all three of these, but you have to walk across them as soon as the green mark hits it. And you can see you know, they're very brief when they're illuminated, so you have to do 3 correct in a row to get the riddle trophy. Given how sluggish Batman somewhat struts around, maybe not sluggish, maybe deliberate, I guess, because he's Batman. That's timing with the way he walks is could be challenging the first time. So let's go ahead and show the next area that we're going to be doing. Around these 3 big towers that I'm floating around here, you'll notice that there are 3 pressure plates we're going to have to hit once again in sequence without touching anything else. So, similar to what we did before, what you're going to need to do is actually start off from a good point, hit 1, and use the surrounding towers to accelerate yourself into the air again and hit the subsequent 2. It doesn't honestly matter which one you hit first, so I'm just going to pick this one, because it's very simple to just dive down into the first one. You need to set yourself up a little bit though, so I'll show you. If you try doing it normally like this, you're not at a decent enough clip to hit any of the other ones, so that's why this was a failure. But That's okay. We'll go ahead and accelerate ourselves off the nearby tower, like that, and that is what will boost us into the remaining towers. Leap off, grab, boost, jump. Since these are the tallest structures in the area, you can almost somewhat take your time with this one, so just be careful. That one was a little close, but as you can see, it still counted. Just be careful not to hit anything else. And we'll go ahead and take the turn into this last one. This unlocks the nearby riddle right there on the bridge gapping the two nearest towers. Right there on the wall. Alright, right in front of where this is, if you see my marker there, we're going to jump down and dive, not into the street, but into this sort of area right next to it. This one's a very simple, just straight up cryptographic sequencer riddle. Almost easy by the time we've just done some of these more complex ones. Decrypt and grab. The next one is not too far. It's pretty much actually right around the corner there. As you can see, just literally right around the building. If we were to turn around there, just run down, run around the corner there. No need to do all this theatrics like I'm doing. But you'll see two plates. These plates will each add and illuminate a set number of dots, 1, 3, and 1, 4. Just go ahead and just hit the sequence. I mean, you could just, hit it any particular way, like I just did, and you will, just unlock the trophy. This one really wasn't that complicated. It's almost like a literal version of the 3-gallon and 4-gallon water to fill up an X-gallon sort of container. Alright, so this one is once again a minefield sort of maze, but this one is absolutely littered with mines, but believe it or not, you don't need to detonate any of them. If you just simply go on the one path that does not have mines on it, that is the one path that leads to the riddle trophy. So just be very careful not to get too close to any of them. And tucked away in the corner right there is the riddle trophy. So you can go ahead and tackle this even if you don't have the mine disruptor. Okay, we are going to go up now. Dive down towards this marker. This is actually a little bit close to where the Ferris wheel is, right there next to the water. You're going to see a small REC puzzle. This one's not too hard to figure out, just have this one attract, then have that one attract, and then have that one repel. Attract again, and now it's in place. I'm kind of surprised they put more REC puzzles for the riddles than the actual gameplay. Seems like I would have mixed it up a little bit. Would have liked to see a little bit more of that. Alright, looking up, you probably noticed a giant Ferris wheel, and that is exactly where we're going. Up to the top, almost, right where Azrael was standing, if you're continuing that Silent Watcher side quest. Just jump over, almost fall down like I do. But you see that one is actually one that has a Riddler trophy on it, and we're getting close on time, so we're going to go ahead and cut it there. So thanks for watching the metagame with me, Oni Black Mage. Good gaming, this is OBM out.